Okay everybody, so here you're seeing all the GameCube games I picked up this month for my 10 GameCube games under $20 that are still fun to play 2022. And there were some good ones, there were some bad ones. You're seeing them all here. I had a bunch in my collection. I had these ones here that I went and picked up. Probably about 20 games or so total I reviewed. So if you want to see a more full review of any of the games you're seeing on screen here, go back and watch that video. And the only game that's on screen here and that wasn't in that video is the official X-Men game for original GameCube, and I didn't really like it that much, so save yourself the time. So I didn't want to show all the rest of them here in this pickup video, so I just did this to save us all some time. So first up, we're going to be looking at Area 51. So this is the only light gun game that I had at my local arcade. So for many years, until I was a late teenager, this would be the only light gun game not at home I would ever know. So I know it pretty well. And unfortunately, I had to play it with the controller, as you're seeing here on screen, because I have the Nyko Super Cobra for the PlayStation 1, and I swore it worked for everything. It works for Die Hard, it works for Time Crisis, and I thought it would work for this too, but I guess not. You have to give me one of them Konami guns. Oh well. So I'm more than happy to be adding Area 51 to my PS1 light gun collection, and if you've never played it, I would strongly recommend it, especially if you're thinking about starting or adding to your PS1 or PS2 light gun game collection.
Please reach command.
So here we got the classic columns, and I got the Sega Classics collection on the Sega CD. For one, because it was cheap. It came in the little case. I like the little cases like that. I got the Soul Feast one. I'm sure there's a few other ones out there. I didn't get the Sherlock Holmes to work, so I don't know. I'm going to try to resurface it. It's only a little tiny scratch. It's tiny, but it's deep. So I'm going to have to try to work on that. But all the other games on the other disc worked. And here you're seeing columns. And I mean, columns is fun. There's nothing wrong with columns if you feel like you're doing a puzzle Tetris style game for a little bit. Alright, here's one everybody knows, Streets of Rage 1. So, here's something that I don't know, maybe you could help me out with in the comments. Are there any technical differences with the port from the Genesis to the Sega CD? I couldn't really feel or tell anything different when I was playing it. I'm not a first Streets of Rage buff. I mainly played 2 back in the day. I played 3 a fair amount too, but I just recently got 1. It's funny how that works sometimes, but that's how it worked out for me. So let me know in the comments if there's any differences between the Genesis and Sega CD ports of any 4 of these games. So here we're seeing Revenge of Shinobi, and I like Shinobi 3 more, but if I had to choose top 4, Revenge is probably number 2. Now, it's not any easier than Shinobi 3. None of the Shinobi games are easy. It's like Ninja Gaiden. Not quite as bad as Ninja Gaiden, but definitely hard. And it was pretty funny because Shinobi is actually mentioned throughout Ninja Gaiden, so that's kind of funny how they, even though it's cross-platform, they try to link them together a little bit, or at least in the lore. But yeah, this game, try and beat this game, and if you do, try to no death run it if you're a god, because this game is super hard. So here we're seeing the good old Golden Axe. And once again, let me know if there's any differences between that and the original. Because I didn't play the original Golden Axe that much on the Genesis. I played it at the arcade a bunch. That was one of the arcades. I was at my local arcade when I was a kid. But I didn't play the Genesis one hardly at all. So this is kind of a new experience to me. And it's pretty fun, it seems like it's a little lacking compared to, some of the better beat 'em ups on the console, but I definitely had a good time with it. And for getting all 4 games in this collection for $20, in the case and everything, I'm not mad. So this one was pretty much a blind buy for me. I was on Whatnot, and I didn't have time to look up the price or anything, and it was pretty much right on price charting what I paid for it at the time. And I haven't gotten too far into it because I only got a little bit of time to play it, to get the screen capture here. And I like the graphics. The graphics are great. Game Boy Advance was rocking it for sure. And it's a little slow to start off. That's not lag or nothing. You have to gain your speed as you get throughout this game. So it does start moving pretty quick for sure, but it's not an easy game. And moving so slow in the beginning like that really messes me up. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like the more slower pace, horizontal shmups, but this one, I couldn't really get very far in it, so you're only going to see the first level here. I'm looking forward to trying to get a little deeper into it. Let me know in the comments if you like the Gradius series and which one's your favorite.
Start. Speed up. Missile. Start. Speed up.
So those are going to be my pickups. September 2022. It was up and down this month. Didn't get anything too heavy, but we still got some pretty cool stuff. And I have to say, my best pickup for the month is probably going to be Bill Walsh College Football Sega CD. To me, to be able to go out and find a sealed Sega CD game, I'm not going to say in the wild, but in Second and Charles, nonetheless, for $7.50 is pretty crazy. I don't know if you can see the seal on that, but it's on there. It's never been opened. Never been opened. So, what we're going to do, this game came out June 1st, 1993. Here, June 1st, 2023, we're going to break the seal, open it. I'm going to get 3 friends together, make them play it. See that? 1 to 4 players. It's going to be funny. Unsealing a 30-year-old game. It'll be a funny little video. So stay tuned to that here in like a year. Next one I'm looking forward to playing. I haven't played it yet. That's why I didn't show any game capture footage for it. It's going to be TMNT Cowabunga Collection. Everyone played it. Everyone released a video on it. I'm waiting until I can get 3 of my physical friends here to play it together. I'll probably do a little game capture on it and make a little video on it. It'd be pretty fun. Hyperstone Heist, Turtles in Time, probably the 2 we're going to be focusing on. So those are my pickups for September 2022. Thanks for coming along. There's not going to be a pickups video for October because I'm saving my money for Torg. November 5th, Columbus Convention Center. It's going to be awesome. Make sure you stay tuned for that. Going to be doing a coverage / pickup style video for that. I'm going to try to release it as soon as I can after the conventions. November 5th. Make sure you stick around. It's going to be awesome. I think the main thing I'm going to be going for in that convention is going to be Resident Evil Chainsaw Controller. I might get it, I might not. Stay tuned to see what happens.
Fears awake and the beast now face reality. Never be charity. The enemy, your buddy, covers all society. Damn right, mommy's not here, gonna fight all night. Right here, shadow 10 o'clock direction. Seize the moment, this destroy the nation. You run slow motion, give me motivation. Freak out now, ain't that on arrival. Round up around, sit out all over. Rhyme like a rolling stone. the moon, they diss you loud. This was this sound and bombs hold round. Surround up, don't ease your pace, cause enemies brutal. Moment of truth, there ain't no truth. You're the only one war, one law. But the battle goes on, shadows.